What type of challenges are you talking about, sir?
Let me see disappointment. Most especially disappointment. Yeah, let me just put it out. Let me just start from there, sir.
For how long have you been experiencing it?
It has been long. It has been long, sir. It has been long.
And you don't look for any solution to it?
I've tried all my best. I've gone to places. Most especially these are traditional ballads. I've gone to places. I still keep on experiencing it. I'm just afraid of, sir.
Can you please look for a place where there is no noise, or you reduce the radio, please? Please. Look for a place where there is no noise, or you reduce the radio, please.
Actually, there is no noise. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Come. I'm so sorry. Okay. Now you needed solutions to the issues you are talking about.
Of course, sir.
And now am I sure if you are ready?
You just give me the condition. I'll work hard to ensure that I do it.
There is no condition.
I'm not happy with my present situation.
There is no condition in that. There is no condition in it. The only condition in it is how we can be able to drive the Yezara, which is evil inclinations, that lead you from you not to receive the good things which the Holy One, blessed be, has prepared for you. That is just the condition.
Okay, sir.
So it's now left for you if you are ready or not. But if you are ready, there is no problem.
I'm ready.
Yeah. So since you are ready,
I'm ready.
what work are you doing for a living?
Presently, I can't lie. Presently, I don't have job. Presently, I can't lie to you, sir. I don't have job. I don't have job presently, sir.
Okay. I'm coming. Let me fix appointments for you.
Okay, sir.
I need a financial breakthrough to support my family and all those who look up to me for survival. Mesa, are you still
Sir?
there? No, I'm not talking. I'm not coming. What is your name?
My name is Lucky.
Mr. Lucky Joseph, right?
Olotu, Olotu.
I'm coming. Mr. Lucky, right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lucky, I will give you appointment.
Sir.
I will give you appointment. Your appointment tomorrow is what? Tomorrow is Friday.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow Friday, Sabbath begin, and Sabbath end at Saturday. The next evening, according to the rules and regulation of Sabbath, you don't make anything in it. So your appointment date will be on Sunday. Or Sunday by or Sunday by 10:30. What country are you?
Yes, sir. President, I'm in Bahrain. I'm from Nigeria, but I'm in Bahrain. I came Bahrain 3 weeks ago to sponsor. I've been in Bahrain for 3 weeks now, no job. I'm even thinking of going back to Nigeria. I'm in Bahrain, very close to Saudi Arabia.
Before you travel out, before you travel to the country you are going, why don't you make purifications to wash away all the Yezara, evil inclinations that are residents in your life before you go?
Sir, like I rightly said, I went somewhere. And the man did all sorts of things for me. He did all sorts of things for me, sir. Believe me, sir. I've been here since 3 weeks now, no single employment. And my visa is expiring on the 22. And after the 22, country immigration will start arresting people. So I said before the 22, if I couldn't get a job, I'll go back to Nigeria. Since I bought a flow ticket.
I'm looking for my pair. Please, I need financial breakthrough. If you need financial breakthrough, click on my page. When you get to my page, I will send you the link you used to come and speak with me. Let's talk so that I can be able to book appointment for you. I don't just work like that. I book appointment for you. Then we join hands together to make the prayer. After we make the prayer, you must surely come and give testimony to the only one blessed be that is a supreme. So that is why we are here. If I have to gather,
I will appreciate that. I will appreciate that.
You must surely come and give testimony. You must surely come and give testimony.
I will, sir. I will. Anywhere you are, I will come over, sir.
You don't need to come over to where I'm at, because the word of my mouth is full of spirit and life. You don't need to come. What am I doing?
Good, sir.
You don't need to come. It's for your benefit.
Okay,
I know it's coming up again.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Please, the noise over there is too much. Please, can you mute yourself? Supreme David.
It's not from my side. It's from somebody that.
Supreme David, please, Please, if you know you come online, the noise, you have a noise in your background. I would suggest you don't just bother to come on.
Not me. It's another person that is linking. About four
Please.
persons are linking. Not me, sir.
Yeah, I'm the one bringing them up. Please, can you mute yourself?
Sir?
Okay, first I mute himself. So 10:30. 10:30
On Sunday?
Yes, on Sunday, 10:30 p.m. Mr. Lucky, your appointment is 10:30 p.m. and
Okay.
date on Sunday. The date of Sunday is what?
Sunday should be. Today is 11.
Sunday.
Friday 12. Saturday 30. Sunday should be 14.
Sunday is.
Sunday should be 14.
14. On the 14th, 08 2022. Okay. Now, there are some things you needed, Mr. Lucky, which I have to write to you on WhatsApp. What you needed for the prayer.
Okay, sir.
And
okay, sir.
Again, you need to read the rules and regulations in the welcome message. Can you please send me private?
On your WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that, sir. I should do that now after you cut, sir.
You can do that now as well. So that I can add your telephone number to it. Okay, I see your message now. Your number ends with 93, right?
Yes, sir.
You need the prayer of favor. Okay. So your prayer request is a favor, right?
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, sir. I'm here.
Mr. Foster, I will attend to you soon. Just be patient, little. I'm almost through with Mr. Lucky.
Okay. Okay.
Mr. Lucky, your name is called Favor now.
Sir.
So I am through with you. Do you have any question to ask? I need financial breakthrough.
None, sir. None,
Because
sir.
I want to settle down. Yes, you need to come and make appointments. You need to come and make appointments.
Okay, sir.
So,
okay, sir.
Mr. Lucky, you try.
Sir.
I will get back to you after the program on WhatsApp. Or you can also as well.
Okay, sir.
Be prepared, please, on Sunday. Once you miss this appointment,
Okay,
I don't know what I can do about it anymore. So thank you so much.
And you say on Sunday, 10 p.m. on Sunday, right?
10:30 p.m. Nigerian time.
10:30 p.m. Okay, sir.
Yeah, 10:30 p.m. Nigerian time. That is your time for appointment.
Okay, sir.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
sir.
I really appreciate you, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Foster, good morning or good evening. How are you? Mr. Foster, good evening.
I'm fine.
How are you? And
I'm fine.
how is your family?
Hello.
You are highly,
My family is doing good.
you are highly welcome to Rabbi Shamba today. And what do I hold this great honor? What do I hold this great visit of yours in my Shamba? What can I do for you?
Hello. Please, I need.
Are you here to play with me or you are here to discuss something important with me?
Please, I'm here to discuss something important. But it is very bad here.
Network is bad. Okay, you can turn it to audio.
Yeah.
You can turn it to audio. I'm not seeing you say anything.
Okay. Okay.
But I can hear what you are saying, so I would suggest you proceed talking. Or you go off.
Okay, please, I need.
Please help me to share the links as you are coming up. My dear, if your network is bad, you can go offline and come back again. Please, you are wasting much of my time. I have other people to attend to. Whatever we want for each and every one of us, Elohim is the supreme. Whatever you want, the only one blessed be is to do for you. He is capable of doing it. But what you need to learn and understand is that the only one blessed be is, which is a supreme, has ordained everything according to the categories of how things should work. If you have headache and you needed to pray to the only one blessed be is for solutions to this headache you have, there must surely be a way on how you goes about it. He has given the instruction by saying, do it this way, do it that way. This is what you needed. But if you intended to insubordinated into the rules and regulations of the Holy One, blessed be He, and says to yourself that I can go to somewhere else to look for light, that the Holy One, blessed be He, must give me a light over there. Don't think the Holy One, blessed be He, is so stupid. He's not stupid. How can a man have in his hands a Bible see up? He have a Bible, and this Bible talks about the story of Hebrew, the Israelites. And these Israelite people still exist till these days, that a God is choosing people. Then the Africa accepts the Bible from them. As we accept the Bible from them, another name was given for the use of this Torah that I'm talking about. Then in it, we find the names of Adonai being called God. We find the names of Yeshua in Hebrew, translated in English, Jesus. People started praying to the Holy One, blessed be He. And the Holy One, blessed be He, says in His word, part of the mitzvah that He has given to the mankind, and says to them, listen, let me tell you something. I have given to you 613 mitzvah, which is law, 613 COVID law. And inside this 613 COVID law, I will give to you a day of my worship. The day that you know that this day belongs to me. That is the word of the Holy One, blessed be He. And He named that day. He said, I have chosen from sunset times, Friday, sunset time, till Saturday, sunset time, is my Sabbath day. Shabbat Shalom. Hello, Shabbat Shalom. Good evening, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. And the Holy One, blessed be He, has given to men the Sabbath to obey from Friday evening till Saturday, and says, this is my symbol. This is my day of worship. The people of the Israelites still exist in these days. As the people of Israelites still exist in these days, they keep the Sabbath day holy from Friday till Saturday. But other organizations and other religions should and decided that they will make their own rest, day of rest, on Sunday. Why some choose Monday, some Tuesday, some Wednesday, some Thursday, some Friday. And this Sabbath that the only one, blessed be He, has given to mankind, He says, something very important in it to human entities. He says, my Sheshina, my divine presence, comes to Makut, the present world we are living, every Saturday. It has no other occupations to do in Makut, the present world we are living, than to wipes away the attributes of judgment that are resident in the firmament of heaven. It comes every Saturday to wipes away the attributes of judgment that hangs in the firmament of heaven. The Yezara, which is the evil inclinations, takes away blessing from the hands of the Sheshina, which are the children of the only one, blessed be He is, by giving to them hard judgments. Unique connection for favor, Esther. Esther, are you there? You say you need connection for favor. It takes away the blessings from the Sheshina, which means the divine presence of the only one, blessed be He, that residents in the lives of human entities, through bringing harsh judgments on them. We, the human entities, we love this Makut, the present world we are living. We love and cherish it so much. We lost. We're lost in it. How are we not lost in it? Where a man labor from the year 1 to the age of 100 years, everything he gather is vanity upon vanity. But why will the only one, blessed be He, create a total form of body which are 8,400,000 form of body? And this human form of body is the greatest among all the human form of body that the only one, blessed be He, has created. And yet, this human form of body has to resident in Makut, the present world we are living, for 100 years. After 100 years, he died without even taking a pain out from Makut. Then what is the reason of his existence in Makut? That should be another question we need to talk about. Then the question we need to talk about in this paragraph a minute. My former boss returned paying my outstanding salary of 180,000. I need help because I want the money. Johnson, you want help? And Esther, you need help also? The only one, blessed be He, says to the immortals that you do not know the reason why you come to Makut. You think coming to Makut is to think about man-made things that you made for yourselves. And the only one, blessed be, says, these are not the reason why I have chosen you or sent you to Makut, the present world you are living. I send you to that world for a purpose, and the purpose you do not care to know. I sent you to Makut, the present world you are living presently, to acquire knowledge, wisdom, insight, intellectual intelligences on how you can be able to return your soul back to the Godhead, back to the Shamba where it came from. But you are not interested. You are not interested. Ishola, I want to be rich. Rich, what type of riches are you talking about? Do you have a job at hand, Ishola? Do you have a job at hand that you are doing? We have different type of prayer points. So you need to talk to me to explain so that I can be able to fix appointments for you that we can make prayer. There's no other things you are seeing than Hebrew, the Israelites. And the only one, blessed be, says in his word that you need to acquire wisdom, how to return back to the Godhead. Have you forgotten that everything that residents in Makut come back to Makut again in the process of reincarnations? Reincarnation is there. If reincarnation is not there, do you think I'm a rascal God? Or I'm a rascal Adonai? I'm not a rascal Elohim that has to sit down after I have created the world for many years and be there creating the soul of human entities, creating the soul of the rabbit, the animal, the tree, the stone. No. It says in his word that the day I created Makut, the present world you are living, I created all the things that will come many years again. As perpetual generation, I created them. The child that is going to be born 1,000 years coming in Makut, I've already created them. And the only one, blessed be, is sits in his chamber. He has to call a particular soul and tell the soul, so it is now your time to go to Makut. You need to go and meet the minister of birth. And that minister of birth that he's talking about is the minister of birth that will choose the form of body that suits the soul. Then the soul will raise up and say, Master of the Universal, may your name be praised forever. I humble myself before you. Master of the Universal, please do not allow me to go to Makut. I don't want to go. And the only one, blessed be, is, which is the Supreme, now ask, why do you say you don't want to go? He says, because the soul that you sent to Makut, they are going to commit a crime, a sin against you. There's no matter how they can do it. And another thing is that the punishment you prepare for them, the harsh judgment is too much. Oyedika, good evening, sir. I have a hand work, but I am not getting any work of my own. Eddie, what type of hand work are you doing? Ishola, are you still there? Jasper, are you there? Jasper Johnson. Esther, are you there? He says, Master of the Universal, the harsh judgments you bring to them, those people who break your rules and regulation, they will not be able to stand the punishment you have prepared for them. Please, Master of the Universal, I am suitable and okay with this form of body you give to me. The Master of the Universal now says to him, so, you have been created for this purpose. So you need to go to Makut, the present world I have created, to acquire the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, insight there of all the things that I have created. I have created with my hands 8,400,000 form of body. But this human form of body that I sent you to Makut to get is the greatest form of body. Now that the only one, blessed be, is that created us and says this human form of body that he has given to us is the greatest, we come to Makut, the present world we are saying, then we condemn ourselves by telling ourselves that we are a sinner. Then I dispute the fact that we are not a sinner. Assuming we are a sinner, we could become an animal or a chicken. Do you think the chicken has different soul and spirit? No, it does not. Just that the form of body the only one, blessed be, has given to them is different. You think the dog has another form of body? No, it does not. He acquired the same soul and spirit, just like you. But the difference between this and animal, the insects, the flies you are seeing around you, they have the same soul and spirit, just like you. But the difference there is this form of body. And the only one, blessed be, says, when a soul died, when he was living in Makut, all the days of his life is to commit a crime. Then when it goes to the times of reincarnations, Prince, are you, Prince, are you still there? I want a victory over my strong enemy who want to take my land I inherited. He is threatening my life with juju. And how do you know that he's threatening your life with juju? How do you know? If you can give me a good reason, how you know that he threatened your life with juju, I will summon you so that we have a good discussion. Then I will give you an appointment. Then I will do a job of protection for you. The protection for you, the protections for your inheritance, that your enemies will not be able to conquer you, but rather you will defeat them. I think it's brighter now. Let me do the light so that it will be brighter. Yeah. Then the soul says, Master of the universe, please don't send me to this world. The world you intend to send me to is is a thing I don't want to go. Then the only one, blessed be, he says, you need to go. You must go. That is how it comes to Makot, the present world we are living. But the primary assignment that the only one, blessed be, has given to this form of body is how to return your soul back to the Godhead. You must be inquisitive. You must be inquisitive. You have a car, you have a wife and children, you have a little apartment where you resident. Then why don't you accept the fact that here is not your home, that at any time you can return back to the Godhead? The angel of death in these days, when he wants to come and take a soul, he said to his soul, so it is time for me to come and take you. It happened to Prophet Muhammad. A lot of prophets. It happened to Elijah. How many prophets am I going to list for you? When a soul intends to take the life of human entity, he come and say to the soul, so the Holy One, blessed be, said I should bring you back home to the Godhead. Then the soul says, no, I will not go. He says, I will not go. Don't you know that this world that I'm living is a pleasant place for this form of body? But the only one, blessed be, he says, you need to return back to the Godhead. Have you forgotten that you are my lamp? You are my light that I used to see. And Elohim trying to explain to the Kabbalah. When the Kabbalah gathered themselves together to ask the only one, blessed be, the Supreme, a very important question. And what are the questions? He says, Elohim, may your name be praised, Master of the Universal. Please, I come to your presence today to ask you for a favor. And Elohim asked, what is the favor? What favor do you require from me? And the Kabbalah says, why do you take the souls of men back to the chamber where they come from? Why don't you give them eternity to live in Makot, the present world we are living? And the only one, blessed be, says, no, I will not give you a good answer to that question. And the Kabbalah says, I am your devoted servant. I devote myself into your Torah to acquire the knowledge of all the things that you have created. That is why I could be able to stand in the presence of you to ask you the secret doctrine of heaven ahead. And you have sent the immortals to Makut, the present world we are living, to acquire the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, insight, intellectual skills, intelligences, on how we can be able to return back to the Godhead. And here am I, as a Kabbalah. And the only one, blessed be, say, oh, I will do as you have said. He says the soul of man and the soul of female, when the both of them come together, it's become a candle, a lamp that I used to see. And the only one, blessed be, says, these are the lights I used to see. And the great Kabbalah says, so the soul you have given to us, the gene you have given to us without taking a pin, is a lamp you used to see? And he said, yes. A lamp you used to see? But now I have given it then to the world. And with this form of body, to acquire my knowledge, I wanted to speak just the way I sit and speak right now, so that I will be able to know and understand that I have created great things in my courts. But rather, these people run away from my kingdom. And he called upon Rabbi and said, Rabbi, look, you see that giant over there? And I say, yes, I see. What do you see in his sense? I said, I saw Shane. What is he doing? You see? He has to make the trap for people, harsh judgment on how he can be able to snatch this soul and chain this soul in his chamber. And the only one, blessed be his soul. And I say, Master of the Universal, you know me by name, and you put your spirit in me. I say yes. He say yes. Will you go to the world to do this job for me? And I say, what job have you sent me to the world to do? He says in his word, if you look to Makut, how the human entities that resident in that chamber do not acquire the knowledge how to return back to the Godhead, the chamber where they came from. That is why the Yezahara, which is evil inclinations, snatch their soul, because they are not interested to devote themselves into the Torah and Mitzvah. Now, Rabbi of Elohim will be your name. Go to the world. Explain to all the nation worldwide that I have sent you. You have sent me. What is your name? He says his name is Elohim. I said, Elohim, Master of the Universal. He said, yes. Where do you resident? He said, I resident in the chamber of Bina, where the souls of men and women come from. I see that these souls lost their direction, and I want you to go to the Makut, the present world, to educate my people how they can be able to return their soul back to Godhead. And I ask, I say, Father, how is that possible? Is it possible for me to educate them? And the only one, blessed be, he says, listen, I have created one thing that you people do not understand. Immediately the soul is being separated from the body. The soul and spirit remember all the activity that took place while it still have this form of body. All the things he eats from day one till the day of his death, either 1,000 years or 2,000 years, he can remember them. So as long as you still have this human form of body, you are being educated that this is how the chambers, this is where you are going, this is where you should stop. The map, the durations and location is being given to you. You can be able to return back to Godhead. And I say, wow. Nana, Dancer Goda, a message from you. You should assist me to live a holy life. The only one, blessed be, is we not assist you to live a holy life. You are going to be the one to struggle before he assists you. If you don't struggle, don't think the only one, blessed be, is we assist you. Started from devoting yourself into the Torah. You need to devote yourself very well. Devote yourself day and night. That is it. The only one, blessed be, is a supreme. Is a supreme. A great supreme. Look at the people I offer Sabbath to, and I ordain my Sheshina. My Sheshina has to come to Makut every Saturday to wipe away their judgment. But the Saturday, which I told them to obey, to keep for me, they do not. Rather, they go to their place of work to labor day and night. Now, the judgments gather themselves together to kill the man. What do you want me to do? Look at my people. They go to a house, gather themselves together, praying day and night. Do I ask them to pray? Have you not seen someone who do not pray or call upon me that has everything in Makut? And I say, yes, I have seen. Somebody who does not believe in me, don't you see? I make them as an example to show to the world that everything has already been ordained. What I needed from you is for you to thank me, praise me, worship me, not for you praying, making requests. I have given to you the solutions to the prayer from Psalm 1 to 150. Did you use this psalm according to the way I instruct you? You don't. I make it practical for you. I do not make it theory. Even the practical is difficult for you, but you prefer theory. Then if I choose to give you theory, you say to yourself that you don't need, that you need a practical. The only one, blessed be, is the supreme. Is the supreme. Is the supreme. The great supreme. How? How many people is interested on how to return his soul back to the Godhead? Nobody is interested. At the times and the hours of death, there are three things that are presented to man: the engine of destruction, the engine of death, and the Sheshinas, which is the divine presence of the Holy One, blessed be His, are being presented. The engine of destruction, his duty and responsibility is on how to set a trap, how the engine of death can be able to succeed for doing his job. That is the work of the engine of destruction. Then the engine of death took action to take the lives of that man. Not the life of the man, but the body. Now the body is no more, but still the spirit and the soul still resident in it. Until the Sheshina, which is the divine presence of the Holy One, blessed be His, appear to the soul and spirit, before the soul and spirit can be able to separate themselves from the body. And do not forget that the body do not just have soul and spirit. It also has what is called a perispirit. The work of a perispirit in a man is a link that link the soul and spirit and body together. I can be sitting here as I'm teaching you. My soul and spirit might have left to another place, another chamber, maybe a place where their money is just by this time, and here is our evening. So, since here is our evening, the body is preparing to sleep, the soul goes out and go to another chamber, another country. It might be UK, it might be US, and take another form of body there and prepare himself, go to school or go to his place of job, and the body here is preparing to sleep, and when he sleeps and wake up, because the body wants to urinate, then the very spirit do the work on how it can be able to urinate. That is why you call it walking sleepy or sleepy walking. If you want to understand the word, that is it. We suffer so much and labor day and night. We worry about the things in Makut, the present world we are living. There we make a mistake. If a man could just put himself into a awkward positions by forgetting all the things that he has and pretend not to see them, even while he still live with them, it would have bring him a great honor. But because of the loves we have for all the things that has created in Makut, then the Yizara, which is evil inclinations, brings out judgment upon the lives of the human entities that he has created in Makut. And the only one, blessed be, says, what do you want? Whatever you want, I will give to you. If I could give you my gene for free without taking anything, how do you think these people you made for yourself and you got money will not be the problem for me to do for you? And I say, wow, this is a very great word that you have spoken, great master. If you could give me your gene for free without taking anything from me, why do I not think that paper that man made for themselves, is what I cannot give to you? But you are dying of lack of knowledge. You die of lack of knowledge. I give you Torah. And there is Psalm in it, from 1 to 150. And I explain to you wisdom in it, knowledge, understanding, insight. I use different type of prophets to make example for you. Do you learn from it? No, you do not learn. You are there discriminating. How dare you discriminate? I created all the things, and you are here discriminating, telling me this is good, that is bad. The only one, blessed be, he says, all the things that I have created are perfection. The people of Israelites gather themselves together and goes to the presence of the Holy One, blessed be, to have a very good conversations with the Holy One. What is the conversations between the people of Israelites and the Holy One, blessed be? I will explain to you. The discussion goes this way. When the people of Israelites appear in the presence of the Holy One, blessed be, they say, Elohim, Master of the Universal, please, we come to you to ask for one thing, one favor, and we want you to help us and do it for us. And Elohim asked, what help do you come from? And the people of Israelites begin. They started speaking. and says, in Hebrew, it's called Yezar Hara. Translated in English, it becomes evil inclination. The inclinations that makes all the immortals, human entities, to commit crime or to do evil. Please, Master of the Universal, take it away from us. Please help me to share the link. Please help me to share the link. Please. Master of the Universal, please take away from us these evil inclinations that men used to do evil. And the only one, blessed be, says, I should take away from you evil inclination. Your request, I cannot grant it for you. And the people of Israel says, why, Master of the Universal? Why do you have to say in your word that you cannot take it away from us? You can do everything. The only one, blessed be, says, there are much that are attached to this Yezar Hara that you are talking about. And people says, really? Master of the Universal, please explain to us what are the things that are attached to these Yezar Hara evil inclinations that all men used to do evil, that you cannot take it away from us. And the only one, blessed be, says, my choosing people, if I take Yezar Hara away from you, there will be no knowledge of you creating plane, cars, getting married, the material things you use that you are pleasant about. If I list for you alone Yezar Atov, which is good inclinations, you will only be devoted into my service, and in it you won't be able to acquire anything that residents in Makot. Oh, that is why those who devote themselves only devote themselves into the study of the Torahs day and night. And the people of Israel say, so if you take it away from us, all these pleasures, pleasant things we see in Makot will be taken away. And the only one, blessed be, says yes. Even you will not have the knowledge of getting married. You will not have the knowledge of you giving birth to children. You will not have the knowledge of you looking for job or worry about anything in Makot. So that is why I cannot take it away from you. But I will help you, because I remember that I lay cause in the first mile, that hardship it shall labor. I will help you. I will give this Torah to you. Devote yourself into it very well. When you devote yourself to acquire the knowledge here, then you will not be able to fall into the tricks of Yezar Hara, which is called evil inclination. And the people of Israel says, really? Yes. The Yezar Hara evil inclination you are talking about I have taken power away from there. And the people says, no, you have not. And the only one blessed be says, yes, I have taken power away from evil. The Yezara. I have taken power away from there. And the people dispute this fact that the only one blessed be is, I do not think so, that you have taken power away from there. If I have not taken power away from there, you will be able to see there in daytime, disappearing, appearing. Have you ever seen it? Did you make the request that I should not let this happen? You would have seen there in daytime. I take power away from there for them not to appear in daytime, for them not to be to disappear, so that they will not be able to scare the mankind that rule the days. And another thing that I've taken away from there, I take away powers from there. The people of Israel, I say no. Master of the universe, no. With this that we say, and he say, really? Say, let me tell you something. The holy power they have, I will reveal the secrets to you today. The Yezahara that you fall into, the only power they have is a trick. That is the power they have. Trick. And the people of Israel, I say, oh, trick? Say yes. They will trick you with all the things that they have given to you for you to go to another dimensions, another direction, another durations. But only a wise man do not fall into their trick. That is the only power I have given to them. The trick on how to plan accident, the tricks on how to bring harsh judgment, the trick on how to take away blessing from somebody, the trick on how to take sweat from somebody, the tricks on how to direct little children to a stream by playing with the children. When the child kick the ball little, they will support him to kick the ball far. The child will go there, they will wait. The child will kick the ball again, and they will not kick the ball to another place, to a place, and the child will say, oh, nobody is here to help me, let me go there. And immediately the child go there, they transformed into a serpent again. And it's shocking. The only one blessed be is my people do not have this understanding. They run after things that are glitter, things of the world. My people never accept or think how many days they have to spend in Makut, the present world they are living. They never. Before I started the program, I said to myself, I don't even know if I will still spend up to 24 hours in Makut. This thought comes to me day by day, and I worry so much about what took place in Makut, the present world we are living. I don't want people that are innocent to lose their soul anymore. Because you have not acquired the wisdom, knowledge and understanding, insight on how you can be able to return your soul back to Godhead. The chamber where you come from. Nobody wants to understand. Everyone is busy. The only one, blessed be, has given to mankind a soul of eternity. It's now left for you how you protect your soul and your spirit. We not think about Makut alone. We never think about our next destination. What a pity. The only one, blessed be, is which is a supreme, has given to all the human entities that resident in Makut that have a family to live with his family in the Shamba of Bina. I regretted to taste the water of Makut. Assuming the only one, blessed be, could just create me not to taste from this water, and I am not tasting of water. Assuming it could just create me to give me only knowledge on how to devote into his service, I would have honored and appreciated this. And I beg the Holy One, blessed be, today, for all the eyes that can see me and all the ears that can hear me, that the Holy One, blessed be, should please put in us the spirit and strength on how we can be able to devote ourselves into his service, for we to return back to the Godhead successful, a chamber of rest, a chamber of jubilation, a chamber of celebration, a chamber of happiness, a chamber that we will have to stay to enjoy all the good things the Holy One, blessed be His, has prepared for me and you, in the names of the Holy One. I have a message here from Bright. Bright says, I really need 100 financial breakthrough to settle my loan. Bright, are you still here? Are you still here? Are you still here? Who's there? How many people needed? What do you want Elohim to do for you? How many of you? I'm here now. You need to make an appointment. Then with time, if the Holy One, blessed be His, is pleased to grant me more life, I will explain to you and educate you on how you can be able to return your soul back to the Godhead, the Shamba, where your soul comes from. Immortality, the only one, blessed be, has given to me, his servants, and I thank him for the immortality that he has given to me. But what I needed from the only one, blessed be His, is to give me more spirit on how I can be able to devote myself into His service. That is the only profit I have in everything that exists in Makut, because my next life, that I do not know. Assuming my next life will take a place just the way a mother gave birth to a child in Makut, it would have been a preferable thing, because there will be a mother that will teach me and explain things to me, how things should go. But now that I do not have a mother who will give birth to me there, my wife for next year will now become my mother in my next life. It is where, in the place where the Holy One, blessed be His, has prepared. The guiding is Makut. The Ide is the chamber of Bina, where our soul come from. My wife that gave birth to me here while I'm still living in Makut, after we died, in the chamber of Bina, it becomes my mother. Then my father will now become my brother in the next life. Then each of the family, the only one, blessed be is, which is a supreme, ordained this family. Just like Mr. Hay, you are married to this woman. The child you are going to give birth to is 4 children. Mr. B, you will get married to this woman. The child we give to you is 2 children. That is how the only one, blessed be, is ordained it to the mankind. Now, the only one we now says, Mr. Hay, you get married to this woman, and I am giving to you 4 children. These 4 children, generation to generation, addition to you, the total number of the children you are going to give birth to in this family are 21. But you get married to this woman, you give birth to 2, you give birth to 3, you give birth to 4, you give birth to 10. It's your choice. Then Mr. B, you get married to this woman, you will have 2 children. These 2 children that I give to you, from 3rd to 4th generation, the total number of children in this family that I have given to you that has to reincarnate and come back to Makut will be the form of 50 children. That is how the only one, blessed be, is ordained it. Then the only one, blessed be, is try to explain to the human entity something that is very important. But we are not inquisitive. I will explain to you. He explained in the Torah, the Holy Scriptures, and says when a man died in a family, he must not stay atop the tree more than 24 hours for the purpose of reincarnation. But that paragraph in the Torah says you should not stay atop the tree for more than 24 hours, which means he must not stay on earth more than 24 hours. He must be buried. Then we, the Kabbalah, will look into it to ask the only one, blessed be, why he has to say so. And he explained that because the only one, blessed be, which is master of birth, minister of birth, might want to declare another reincarnation for that Mr. A or Mr. B. Mr. A that gave birth to 4 children. Now, one of the daughter gets married to a woman, and maybe his father died, and this woman, which is a child of that Mr. A, you know, the Mr. A gave birth to 4 children. One of the daughter, in few years, or maybe before he got married, she might conceive a baby. Now, this baby that she wants to conceive is going to be the father that gave birth to her. Then the father now died. Then Yezara, evil incarnation, now comes and says, I am Yezahara. I am the evil inclinations. What trick am I going to use? Let me bring confusions to the family so that they will be able to disobey the word of the only one, blessed be. to let them know that there is no money for we to do the burial of this father. Let them go and put the father in hotel or in mortuary or do bandage on him so that it can be able to be more than 1 week, 2 weeks, or 3 months that the mother or the father will be in mortuary. Then it will be more than when the Holy One, blessed be is, will declare reincarnations. For the Yezara, which is the evil inclinations, we understand the law of the Holy One, blessed be is, that when a body is not buried, another form of body cannot be able to take place for a soul. That is the conversations of the Yezara, evil inclination. Then the family gathered together and said, no, we don't have money to bury our father now. Look at somebody that do his father burial. He come with an aeroplane and put the father in the aeroplane and take it and make glass to bury his father. That is what they want to do. Then the Yezara enter into, who am I going to enter in this family? It's like among all of them, this child is very stubborn. Yes, and the child will come. My decision is this: go and put our father in mortuary until we have money to bury him. So from now to 6 months, let us be looking for how we can be able to gather money. Then the Yezara, evil inclination, say, we had defeated. Then the Holy One, blessed be, says, one of my lamb is here. One of my lamb. Okay, let me declare reincarnation for this soul to go back to Makut. And the Holy One, blessed be, is the body is not buried. This is the body. Why is it not buried? Then that is how it passed the 24 hours which the Holy One, blessed be, has given to human entities, that a dead must be buried for reincarnation purpose. Then a long time, after 6 months, it has already passed the times, the hour, which the Holy One, blessed be, is want to declare reincarnations upon this soul to come back to Makut. Which one of the daughters supposed to give birth to his father? Then the woman will start to cry. I have been married for the past 2 years now. I did not conceive a child. God, please help me. That is how it happened. That a lot of human entities that resident in Makut are looking for the fruit of womb. It happens to men. It happens to women. Did you accept the instructions of your father, Rabbi? I will try as much as possible to obey your rules and regulations. The Holy One, blessed be, guide and protect me. Because of egoistic desire. When a body is died, how much does it cost to dig a hole and place the body? They will not. Then that father that could not take the process of reincarnation will not be against one of the family, or 2 of the family, or 3 of the family. Now, the Yezara, which is the evil inclination, attached to him, thinking on how to destroy the things that he has created, because they do not allow him to come back to Makut. Because, and says, why do you keep me in mortuary? Why don't you bury me so that the Holy One, blessed be, can declare reincarnation on me? Now, I will take the life of these children. That is why we have a family that died by accident. That is why we have in our midst people, a family that died together because of what? Their father. Have you not learned that rabbits from outside cannot come to eat your food except the one inside the house will be the one to invite outsider that they should come. There is food to eat. May the blessing of the Holy One be with each and every one of you. I'm a Rabbi of Elohim that comes from the chamber of Bina to reveal the secret doctrine of heaven and earth to you, to educate you on how you can be able to return your soul back to the Godhead, the chamber where you come from, for eternity purpose, so that the evil inclinations will not snatch away your soul anymore. My doctrine is the consciousness of Elohim movement on how you can be able to return your soul back to the Godhead and gain emancipations from Yezar Hara, which is evil inclinations. May the names of the Holy One, blessed be praised. Thank you so much for the day and the hours. Any question? Any question? Any question? Well understood. Thank you so much, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. We'll see tomorrow and talk tomorrow. Thank you.